Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Muhammad Adeeb Ahmed, and you are watching Online Learning with Adeeb. So, in this video, I will discuss about the spectrophotometry. So, let's start. Spectrophotometry. It is a technique in which the measurement of light absorption or the amount of chemical in a solution. It uses a beam of light which passes through the sample, and each compound in the solution absorbs or transmits light over a certain wavelength. This is the technique of spectrophotometry. You can see this is the source of light which produces light which passes through the entrance slit. You can see basically the scatter light when passes through the entrance slit, it becomes a beam of light. You can see, and a beam of light which strike on the diffraction grating, and a diffraction grating produce a different wavelength of light. You can see these are the different wavelengths of light. One of the specific wavelength of light passes through the exit slit and strike on the sample. Some of the light will absorb by the sample and the remaining light transmit and hit on the detector. The detector calculate how much light absorb or transmit and then send signals to the meter, and finally meter show readings. What are the components of spectrophotometry? Spectrophotometry include light source, entrance slit, diffraction grating, exit slit, cuvettes, detector, and meters. Light source. You can see this is the light source which is made up of tungsten filament and which produce visible light. Next is slit. There are two types of slit: entrance slit and exit slit. Entrance slit, basically the function of entrance slit is to make a beam of light, and the exit slit, the purpose of exit slit is the convert of different wavelength of light into this one of the specific wavelength of light. Both are slits, entrance slit and exit slit. Diffraction grading, you can see diffraction grading is basically used to convert single beam of light, visible light, into the different wavelengths of light. You can see these are the different wavelength of light. Cuvettes are the clear vials in which sample is put, and a specific wavelength of light enter or pass through these cuvettes. Some wavelength of some light absorbed by the samples, and other lights transmit and strike on the detector and meter. Basically the function of detector is to calculate how much light absorbed or transmit by the sample, and then signals transmit to the digital meter, and the meter show readings. Again, this is the source of light which passed through the entrance slit and then strike on the diffraction grating convert a single light into the different wavelength of light, and one of the specific wavelength of light pass through the exit slit and strike on the sample, and then a remaining light which is transmitted is strike on the detector, and detector calculate how much light absorbed or transmit by the sample, and then signals transmit to the meter, and meter show readings. These are the phenomena which is called the spectrophotometry. And thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.